Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. Today's going to be a pretty chill day and I'm excited for it. Just got to the shop and we just got a pallet delivered, a package delivered. And this right here is going to take our restoration projects to the next level. This, as you can see, is a car rotisserie. It's funny, I remember looking at getting a rotisserie years ago. And if I remember correctly, they were like $4,000 plus. And then recently, as I was working on the NSX, I decided I wanted to buy one actually, and I picked this thing up for like 1,200 bucks. I really wish we had the NSX back from the sandblasting place so we could actually put it on the rotisserie, but nonetheless, let's go ahead, pop this bad boy open and see about getting it set up. I think they're gonna be pretty big all set up, so that kind of raises another question. Where in the heck am I gonna store this thing? I'm hoping I can just put some like hangers on the wall and hang it off the wall. But then again, I don't know how heavy it is. Let's just get it opened up and see. That is a lot of pieces. How a company can make all of this and deliver it to your door for less than 1,500 bucks is a bit concerning, I guess you could say. Let's get all of this assembled. I'm hoping there's an easy way to maybe just split it in half for storage purposes. Otherwise, this thing is going to be massive. The entire rotisserie is now complete. I really wish the NSX shell was here to slap it on. So here's how I think it works. Just a quick look. I'm assuming these just go right into the ends of the frame rails. You take this right here, go like that. You can take this thing here, maybe tighten that first, flip it all the way around, and now we can get access to every square millimeter on the car rebuilds that we do, the ones that go a little out of hand like that. I really wish I had this for that. I'm about to redo that car just to put it on the rotisserie. As far as storage goes, this is going to be pretty difficult. It's not crazy heavy. I would say each stand section is probably 300 pounds. Too heavy to hang on the wall for sure. This whole center section you can unbolt and it kind of slides together, so that'll be easy. But I really don't know where I'm going to store this big old unit. Moving on, I am going to tinker on the Subaru a little bit today. As you guys know, the other day we fixed the engine oil leak and we still had a power steering rack leak. And instead of trying to rebuild it, put new seals in it and all that stuff, and failing like I always do, I picked up a new used rack. So this is a known good rack out of a 2016 STI. Low mileage, clearly no leaks whatsoever. So we're gonna go ahead and get this dropped in place of the leaky rack. So in order to get the steering rack out, the entire subframe, never mind, scratch that, I have no idea what I'm thinking right now. We do not need to pull the subframe to get the rack out. I don't know why I thought that. This cross brace right here has to come off. There will be 4 bolts for the rack, 2 for the lines, and then we just gotta pull the tie rod ends off of the knuckle. The old rack is now removed. That was way more simple than I remember. I think I'm conflating it with removing an Evo power steering rack, which you would have to pull the subframe for. So I guess in that regard, the one regard, Subarus are better. You could argue. But anyways, old rack, new rack. New rack is 1,000 times cleaner than the old one. And by going used, I saved $1,000. We got the car all back together, bled out the power steering. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go on a drive to make sure everything's good. So let's go put a few miles on it, come back, get it on the lift, and make sure she don't leak. And then I think I wanna spend some time today, probably the rest of the day, and get this thing fixed, man. That is ugly. We gotta repaint the entire fender. Well, that went smoother than expected. The car is finally leak-free and we are ready to move on. Let's fix this fender. This is really the only defect the exterior of this car has. This color is such a rare color. I think there's only 750 painted in this color, 2016 only. I just went and picked up the paint. For some reason I bought a pint. Definitely don't need a pint. Half pint would have been plenty. But here we are. All right, so I got the fender off the car. Now we need to go through and scuff it up so the new paint will adhere. Now this is important. We can't burn through on more areas than that's already burned through. The goal here is to only apply base coat in this burn through area and then of course re-clear the entire fender. So I will be using gray Scotch-Brite on the entire panel. No need to hit it with sandpaper or anything of the sort. I'll probably end up doing 3 or 4 coats of base. I'm trying to keep it right up in this area here. I don't want to go near the hood, or I don't want to go near the pillar over here or the door, just in case the color is a smidge off, which I did a spray out card and it's very, very close, but I want it to be a perfect match. So if we keep it right up in here and blend, it'll be perfect. Our damaged area is now painted. This thing is ready for a clear coat job. I am gonna do 3 coats of clear just in case the texture doesn't match the rest of the car. We can go through wet sand, polish it, and then it'll match. So right up in here was the burn through area. Now you can't tell it was ever burned through. Whole entire fender is cleared. Man, this thing turned out absolutely beautiful for a non-paint booth paint job. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We gotta let this thing dry overnight. It is now the next day. I let the fender dry overnight, and here she is. She turned out absolutely beautiful. Maybe a little bit of wet sanding needed, but overall, I'm very pleased. Let's get that back on the car. Now, when I painted this, of course, we did not put any sort of color on anywhere except for right up in here. So we can get this thing back in the exact spot that Subaru did based off of where the paint is missing. That's where the bolt goes. That right there is the beauty of the blend. Matches the door perfectly, matches the pillar perfectly, matches the hood perfectly. Stoked with how that turned out. Well, if that ain't some serious progress on the STI today, I do not know what is. Well guys, it is time. I'm going live on Instagram here in 5 minutes to pick the winner for the Evo 10, which is crazy. I've owned that car for 8 years, and now it's gonna be going home to one of you guys. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna film it on here too. And just in case you guys don't have an Instagram to view the live stream, and we are going to pick the winner. All right, guys. Y'all ready? Okay, so this is the entire entry list. Been on the site all day. Give me some thumbs ups in the chat if you guys are ready for this. You ready? 3, 2, 1, generate. 42613. 42613. Laura Lanning from Florida, Milton, Florida. Lauren Lanning, all the way from Milton, Florida. That's crazy. Other side of the country. All right, guys, just got done with the live stream. The car, as you guys heard, is going to Milton, Florida. Lauren Lanning from Milton, Florida was the winner of the Evo 10. I've given away a few cars in the past, but I don't think anything's ever gone to Florida. I'm in Washington, top left, upper left USA, Florida, bottom right. So it's literally going across the country. All right, let's give the winner a call. The best part.
Hello?
Hey, is this Lauren?
Yes.
Lauren, it's Devin.
Hi, Devin.
How you doing?
I'm a little in shock right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Are you in the live stream, or do you just see the post after?
I just saw the post after. So, I wasn't in the live, but I guess someone saw my name in the stream and then found me on Facebook and randomly messaged me, did you win the Evo? And I was like, at first I texted my husband and I was like, do you know this person? Because why are they asking me about an Evo? And that's when he came and ran out. He was like, dude, you just won the fucking Evo. Well, I'm sorry. You just won the Evo. Like, I was like, what? So,
yeah.
You know, I went back in the post and so I am, we've been sitting here with my phone plugged into a charger, just like twiddling our thumbs.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Sorry it took so long. Sorry it took so long.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm a little bit in shock.
That's awesome. Congratulations. What kind of car do you have now?
Funnily enough, I we just lost one of our vehicles, so this couldn't have come at a better time. We used to have a 370Z not too long ago, and the Evo has just kind of always been like one of the cars that we always wanted, but never had like the attainability to get.
I'll set up shipping. I'll ship the car down. I'm guessing you don't want to fly up here and drive it home. That's pretty far.
I don't think flying up there and driving it home that would be an amazing experience, but I don't think that is even doable.
And it should be going out probably early next week, so Monday or Tuesday. It usually takes 4 days, I would say, to get to Florida. So you'll probably see it by the end of next week.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Devin.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
This is insane. I'll get that stuff to you as soon as possible. Yeah, as soon as possible.
Perfect. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. That's awesome.